Welcome to the moment you've all been waiting for. Finally, some Dota matches are over and the real battle can begin. The battle of the bots.
Oh my god.
It's back. And its glorious creator is here with us.
Hello. Welcome to BotTI 2.
Sends chills down my spine.
I'm so
It's
excited.
been so long.
Dude, I just watched iRobot, and I have seen what robots can do in the real world. So this is scary for me. Like, who's gonna win? We saw Elder Titan last year. What a monster! That boy was an absolute beast. But you know what? It's a new year. No one's ever repeated a TI.
Good point, Grant.
No one
It
has
is a
never
new
repeated
year.
BotTI also.
That's true.
Well,
We have
not
one
yet.
champion.
Gracious,
That's right.
Gracious.
It is a new year, which means there's also new rules. I mean, first off, you've never seen BotTI. How would you describe BotTI to someone who's never seen it before?
It is even more automatic than auto chess. It is literally you don't even pick the heroes. You don't do anything. They just fight in an arena, and it's 5 copies of the same hero. They run at each other at the center, and they fight. That's literally it.
That's it.
Yeah. So you have 5 Linas versus 5 CMs.
Dota
We did
Hero
that last year.
Chicken.
So, yeah, they just run at each other, and they're easy bots. It's really difficult to predict what they're gonna do. Sometimes they don't cast spells.
And what
Sometimes
levels?
they
Just
just
life,
run around,
guys.
like, you know. It's
And,
just.
and what levels are we using again?
Oh yeah. Okay. So it's a best of 3.
Yes.
The
Right.
first game is at level 5, and they have no items except branches. The second game is level 15, and they have 10,000 gold. And the third one is level 25, and they have 20,000 gold.
And all of your items and talents and levels and skill builds, that's all going to be farmed from the community, right?
Correct.
We're scraping the community, seeing what you guys
Yeah.
got, and you're
And
going
it's
to
all
tell these
seeded,
bots what to
seeded
do.
based on the community also. So like,
Yeah.
the hero with the #1 win rate, I think Wraith King is
Makes
seeded
sense.
#1, and then it just goes all the way down the list. It's based on pubs and also based on the pub builds. So whatever's popular will be.
You know, I will say I can guarantee that those seeds, Wraith King is not going to make it to #1. Wraith King is
Why is
going
that?
out early.
Oh, reincarnation works this year, by the way.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
we
hey.
fixed it.
Because
you
he's
know.
going to buy a Radiance, that's why. But we can get into the specifics of that later.
That
'cause,
is a
you know,
very good point.
The hard coders of BotTI are working around the clock to make sure that
That's right.
all the heroes are represented fairly.
Wow.
Last
there
year
was some angry fans.
Yeah,
you
last
know?
year we had to disqualify Leshrac. He was just making all the other bots glitch out, but this year he's cool. Same
Oh,
with
excellent.
same with Wraith King. And
You've made some other changes,
yes,
though.
that is true.
You have Blade Mail and BKB are now banned.
Correct.
As BKB was banned last year, but
Yes.
now Blade Mail's been added to the list. Could you tell us about why?
So look, every year TI competitors have to adjust to a new meta, a new patch. This year the bots have to adjust to no Blade Mail. Blade Mail was a dominant build last year. Everyone built it and did very well. Abaddon especially.
Yes, he
everyone
came
thought
second.
Everyone thought that Abaddon was the strongest hero. He got upset from the loser bracket.
I do remember. I was the only one who called it on panel.
Yes,
Thank you.
I remember that. It was very. That's why you're back.
Yes, the king. That's why you got rid of
They actually flew around for BotTI.
They didn't even want me at this thing. I was like, I just want to cast from home. I don't know. Oh, bot, yeah, I'll be there.
But yeah, so we banned Blade Mail. Hopefully that will spice up the bracket a bit. But
Should.
we think like just changing the way the bracket is will obviously change the matchups. A lot of the heroes are matchup dependent.
And what skill level were the bots last year? Because you
They're-
said they're easy this year.
I mean,
Or do you remember?
the AI for the bots doesn't actually
Matter?
change
Okay.
What
from
they do.
easy to hard.
In this, I
They
didn't
just
think it
have
did.
slightly more reaction time, and they
Gotcha.
get more farm. I
Just
think
making
is
sure.
the main
Right.
difference.
Okay.
So yeah.
They're all garbage, pretty much.
Well,
it's all bad.
speaking of seeding and everything between our heroes, you've set us up here with a very close seeded match, I believe, for our first match here of the day.
Yeah. Well, let's first plug the fantasy website.
That's a good
Well,
call.
that's where they got to go.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. So if you want to predict stuff, you can go to fantasy.bts.gg
Easy.
and you can click on the predict button and you can predict how you think this is going to go. Everyone thought they knew what was going on last year.
Yeah.
Not great. People were very wrong. Okay. So try your luck this year. Basically, you can predict who's going to make the final 16 and then also predict each individual match on the right. So you
Also,
can do both of
shouldn't-
those things.
I just realized shouldn't we wait 5 minutes
Yeah,
before
that's
we
what I was gonna
start
say.
because the
Yes,
delay?
yes.
Okay.
We will let people.
From now,
uh,
we'll do it 5 minutes from now or something.
Yes, 5 minutes from now,
True.
we will
Do it
start.
right
so
now.
we're gonna
Post check it
fill
out.
a little bit.
Yes.
But as soon as you hear me, you should go there and start, filling your stuff out because we're like as soon as Kunkka versus Death Prophet starts, we're locking that match.
Right now.
Right.
Yeah. So if you want to fill it out, Lyrical, if you want to do it, go ahead. You sign in through Steam, and you can predict. We have a special prize for the winner, like we did last year.
Excellent.
We'll mail something out. So
Can I ask what the prize was last
I
year?
don't remember.
But it was something special.
So you may not
Clearly
ask.
very memorable.
You may not
You-
ask.
Back up.
Will you guys make
I
one
hope
of those?
we mailed something to the guy. you know?
We said we did.
We-
Call
Hey.
it out right now.
No one's complaining. There's no
Jeez.
Reddit thread, so I'm surely we did, right?
Could you guys do one of those ducks? I really like the duck
Ooh.
trophy. you
Custom
guys
duck
do.
trophy.
Yeah.
That's
that
the
could be
original.
good.
That's the
yes,
original duck.
that's the original
Yeah.
I see
Tyrone.
the surgery that was
The-
done right there.
The Melee Summit trophy was one of the coolest
He-
trophies
'cause he was
I've
Falco,
ever
yeah,
seen.
it was
yes,
cool.
Yeah,
it
really
was
good.
10
And we
out
did
of 10.
Sub-Zero. We did Sub-Zero
Yes.
for Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know.
A cyborg duck, perhaps, for Bot TI.
It's hard to find those.
Oh, really?
Those-
Shout out to Deeks Dukes.
Deeks Dukes.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Deeks Dukes.
Yeah,
You
that,
can't
that's
just go to a
website.
hunting supply store or
No, there's a
something, buy
guy that he makes
decoy
them
duck?
custom, dude. He makes them custom for us.
I think you're getting taken for a ride, man.
They're like $20
You
each.
can't
or-
get these anywhere else, I
No,
promise.
trust me. I looked on the internet. It's hard to find these unpainted and like nicely done.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know,
Anyway,
I'm pretty hyped. This whole BKB being banned, you get a lot more heroes.
yes.
I like that. Crystal Main seems
Well,
like a
BKB
top
was banned
tier.
last year.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
It's a
Blade
huge
Mail's
buff
banned this
to,
year. That's the
Oh,
difference.
okay.
huge
Now, mind
buff
you,
to
BKB was a
Juggernaut
lot weaker
Lifestealer.
last year.
That's
Anyway.
right.
It was too. Okay.
But yeah.
So what do we think? Is it intelligence, strength, or agility heroes are going to be the favorites? Because it feels like it has to be one certain thing.
You would think it would be int. Just right off the bat, I would guess int based
no
on the idea of
BKBs.
like all your spells come out and people just die and
Hopefully.
there's no punishment of Blade Mail, no
Yeah.
punishment of BKB.
Last
That's
year
what
was strength.
comes to mind.
As
Yes.
like
That's
a
true.
Last year
rule-
was definitely strength.
But they had Blade Mail.
right.
Yes.
And I think though, as a rule, the other thing to think about is that like the int is going to be good, but I could imagine some of the Agi heroes being really strong. Spectre possibly. You get dispersion out.
You
on
gotta
all the
win those
people.
first two.
That is the problem. Winning
Yeah.
the first couple of them and getting Radiance. Like Radiance is just a really bad item in this mode
Why is that, Gabe?
because it doesn't stack. And that's something to think about. Like, are
So
there,
wait, when me and my teammates both buy Radiance, that's not good in a Dota game?
it's not good.
So wait,
Oh,
when you mean
wow.
Team Ham from South America bought 2 Desos and ended up getting eliminated from South American regional qualifiers, it wasn't good?
Oh, too soon.
Grant.
Too
Is
soon.
it? I don't know. They lost. What do you want me to say? Sorry? You guys are the ones who practice, not me. No, I'm just kidding. Much love to the boys. I am sad they got eliminated, but they
Jesus.
probably will be going back to Europe. They put up a good fight, but who cares? Bot TI, baby.
Batia.
You know,
5 Radiances.
I've been reading Twitch chats that come in here, and they're reminding me of some of the greatest moments of last year. Like like remember that Chen that just went to
He
the
just
show?
ran
Oh, the
off
one-
and
yeah.
did
Yeah,
nothing
yeah, yeah.
ever.
See ya.
And the pucks that just like orbed
just
opposite
ran
direction.
away.
Yeah,
His
it's-
face shift.
The AI is like part of it. Why it's funny is that the AI is just really unpredictable. Like we
Yeah.
have no idea what they're gonna do. And a lot of the audience are like, why don't you make it, a little?
Why you make them good?
Yeah, why don't you make them good? It's like part of the fun is
Yes.
it's truly random.
You
Yeah.
don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like one time, a Tidehunter just stayed in base. Like one of them just stayed there, and
Yeah.
the rest of them they still
and
won.
They still win.
Yeah. And
That
one,
was the strat, was
Yeah.
to stay in base.
and
so
like
he
one
didn't
one
die.
time, like one of the heroes just started farming jungle. Like that's what happens in real Dota.
Yep.
One of your
don't-
teammates just doesn't come with you to the team fights, and he just farms in jungle. Like
When are
all
we
a
going to get the
simulation.
bot region for TI qualifiers? Is that what we need? The cyberspace region.
no, this is the most fair bracket you can get, dude.
I
Yeah.
love
There's
this.
no regional bias here. It's just one gigantic bracket. If you lose, you're out.
Mm.
You're not gonna send them into the open qualifiers next year.
No, there's no qualifiers.
Send in
It's just
but the winner of Bot TI gets entered into open quals. The 5 ETs
No, but
show up to your game and just
ET
5-man
has
mid.
to fight just like any other year. He
Yeah.
doesn't get any preferential treatment. He doesn't get invited to the final 16. He's got to go all
Can
the
you
way.
guys give him the emblem, the cosmically rare
Oh,
Aegis emblem?
that's a good idea.
I'm
We
gonna
should
call up
probably do
somebody.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Dude.
get on that.
I
Okay,
feel
that's
like
a good idea.
I
Yeah.
feel like ET only gets stronger, right? Like with no blade mails too. At least IMO. I don't know what you guys think about that.
What's are we at 5 minutes yet? I don't want to delay too
Well,
long.
5 minutes ago we were showing them the fantasy site.
Yeah.
So we are, because
Okay.
that's
So
delayed.
we're almost there.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I-
we're there right now.
I-
Give him another 2 minutes.
I'm about to head to because I got to enter the scores as they happen, so
Yes.
I might have to leave. But I
it's
just
all
want to
live.
ask you guys a question.
Mhm.
What are you guys? If you guys had one pick right now to win the whole thing, what would you pick? Because because you know this is that very
Oh.
start. So if you were to get it right,
All right.
here,
I got it. Phoenix. I thought Phoenix was going to do it last year,
God damn it, you
but
took
the
mine.
Phoenix eggs
God damn it, you took
with
mine.
the Sunray.
Oh, I'm so mad.
That seems maybe some of the eggs are going to be the big thing. You got to think about these new eggs, like the Pango eggs. Think about how brutal that could be. There's 5 eggs with diffusal If they have diffusal eggs, Pango might just win.
Wait,
you know?
is there a bracket up that I can look at?
yes.
I believe I will, without looking, I will say Undying, but I would have to look at the bracket and make sure he doesn't run into Phoenix. If not, I will go with Undying.
So that's last year's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Phoenix, Undying should win the whole thing. The only person who can beat him is literally Phoenix. So if someone eliminates Phoenix, I will go 100% Undying.
So this
Oh,
is
here's
the
the
bracket.
Well, Undying lost to ET last year.
Yeah, that's because he wasn't trying.
Oh.
He actually
Sorry.
messaged me. He messaged me. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hello, I wasn't trying. You know, I
And
felt
he-
bad."
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, because he lost to ET and then he got knocked out by the Phoenix.
Yeah, and I
that
think
is
he
true.
could have beat him. I think he could have beat the Elder Titan. We'll see though. We'll
Yeah.
see.
So this is the new bracket. You can kind of look at where.
I think this year I'm gonna put my money on Warlock. I think the Aghanims
Warlock.
buff that he got, it makes a difference. The fact that now you got the second rock afterwards. He was already quite good last year. I think he's coming back this year.
Wait, who did he lose to last year?
He lost to Enigma.
Okay.
He got 2-0'd by Enigma.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Yeah. Okay.
Enigma,
Kind of
hold
makes
on.
sense. Level 5 Warlock.
Yeah, that's
know,
the
the
danger.
Just
true
literal
site,
tra-
the bot true site
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Of course.
profile
The
piece.
player profile.
So you know we might shoot one this year.
Yeah.
Can't reveal which hero we're doing because that would we wait until we see the result to see top 16 and then we pick a hero and we go
Yeah.
check out their life.
You don't want to waste
Yeah.
your time on
Yeah.
scrubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they get eliminated first round, I don't think people care.
Yeah,
So,
I don't.
you know, we'll wait.
If you guys missed any of the content from last year, be sure to go check out all of the old videos from BotTI because
That's true.
holy hell,
You'll get
they are
lost
amazing.
in it.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
It
All right,
is.
so I'm gonna head to the thing.
All right, yeah, get out of here.
Good luck.
Thanks, Ken, for always setting this up
Everybody,
as well.
all you
It's awesome.
Twitch chat, give him a hand. You know,
Clap
lovely.
clap.
Yeah, clap. No clap easy. That's that. I hate that hipster shit. I want to see
Yeah.
a capo with 2 slashes.
That's the way to be.
That's classic. So if anyone wants to join us, they can right here. Doesn't look like anyone's here, so I believe it's us three, my
Adios, let's
friends.
go.
I don't want them anyways. We got the new
Get 'em
power
here.
trio, baby. Back to you, Trent.
Thank you kindly. So, hopefully you got your predictions in. Again, fantasy.gg.
No,
fantasy.bts.gg.
There it is.
Psych. Keeping you on your toes. /predict. Get in there. Oh, we got some votes already, I see here.
Oh man, I can't say that I disagree. I can't say that I disagree. Kunkka looks really freaking strong.
Do
All right.
wait.
The
I
level
don't remember from last year. Do boat or a stack? If they do, it should be an easy win, right? Because then he would just
I
take
don't think
literally
the
0
damage
damage.
is
No, they don't
Stack.
stack because then the
Yeah.
talent would be nuts.
You're right. You're right.
See, the thing is, I don't think that Kunkka loses 25. So the question is, can he get to 25? Because the Death Prophet ulti is going to take too long to get out. All the boats.
It was the Crypt
fleet
Storm,
together.
right? Last year, I think that
Yeah.
we even have some footage of some of the
Ooh,
Death Prophet
is that
games
true?
from last year too. There,
Well, because Death
which we'll
Prophet
bring
had
to you
a
at some
very,
point.
very memorable series that
She
came
did.
out.
Yeah.
That one was nutty against the Bloodseeker.
And she actually lost in the round of 64.
Hmm.
That's when she went down. She got 2-1 by Doom in the round of 128. Or sorry, she 2-1 Doom in the 128, and then she lost 2-0 to Bloodseeker.
Well, I'm
For the
glad that we have
elimination.
this history.
It's important. And so why don't we take a look at that Bloodseeker versus
Last
the Death
year.
Prophet right now?
Dun, dun, dun.
Hello again.
So
who do you
we're
wanna be?
gonna have to
Oh.
get.
Hey,
a
it's
check of the
me!
Tape right there.
Oh
A
my
replay,
God.
Wow.
An analysis of
Do
it.
they have
It was
sound
too
of that?
close. All right, we got a
Yeah,
ref.
World
He's gonna
Cup
go ahead and check
VAR.
the tapes, please. Please check
Go
tapes,
ahead.
ref. Go ahead. That one was just too close here. All right, checking the tapes right now. We're checking it as well. 1, 2,
Oh, God.
3, 4.
Oh, my boy Bloodseeker's got this.
The
The
animation
is so slow.
One,
One dead.
goes down, 2 goes
Last-
down, and he's swinging. That was the Bloodseeker. That was the Bloodseeker. It looked like.
Official
What was it?
ruling?
Official ruling?
Official ruling is Bloodseeker wins the match.
Bullshit.
Bloodseeker.
Bullshit. I want a
Yep.
I want the Bugatti Commission to get out here and explain the extra 3 branches that would have guaranteed that Bloodseekers would have been one shot purely through Quipswarm, and y'all would have looked.
Oh my god.
Judging by my face, I think I was right. That's all I just
believe
saw
you
a
were the
big
only one,
face
yeah.
bump judging there.
Dude, that is. I don't know. So Death Prophet does have the burst.
Yes.
And the burst.
Yeah.
But Kunkka, so you have branches, 6 branches, I believe, or maybe
Yes.
it's random. I know they have to randomize
Right.
it sometimes. Kunkka has a lot of base strength. if they survive the initial burst, they probably win, right? Because you have all torrents and well, no, they probably have X's.
That's
And they're
Aren't they 1-1-3 if it goes
I
from
think
Dota
so.
buff?
I think
Oh,
so.
never mind. Yeah, yeah. Whoa!
That's
oh,
the-
no,
so-
sometimes they make changes based on.
So here's the thing. I feel like the bot coding that I remember from last year is as soon as they can cast a spell, they do. So
Yeah.
they're going to cast Torrent. And X has really low range.
Yeah.
So the question is, do they X and right-click, or do they...
Oh,
do they
I forgot about all these bot TI
like, you
shenanigans.
know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
if they just X and, like, walk away, that's something they could do.
It is.
Yeah,
So I'm going to take Kunkka, but I feel like they might lose level 1.
that's dangerous. I think I'm going to. Oh, beautiful. So we don't have the X.
Oh,
so that's good.
that's GG. They won. They definitely got this.
I think Death Prophet's going to do it, man. 3 branches. I mean, 1040 HP. They're a lot tankier than the Bloodseekers were, though. But
It depends how quick they cast Spirit Siphon as well if they're going
Yeah.
while you're torrented. Cause
I don't think Kunkka's going to have the damage. I mean, you have to remember, the Bloodseeker had the blood rights, all stacking up. Compared to
Right.
a level 5 Kunkka,
And actually, Spirit Siphon is better here because they're tankier now as well.
dude, easy.
I-
Easy Death Prophet.
No, I think Kunkka might lose this one, but Kunkka will pull it back later.
Okay.
He's got
Maybe.
this.
I'm going Death Prophet level 5
Yeah,
as
I'm
well.
taking
Just
first
for now.
round DP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit it up, baby. Let's
Let's
get
go
it going.
into it. I'm
She has
ready.
the good haircut
Oh
too.
my god, I'm so
Oh,
excited to watch
Bati.
Bati. It's the first one back.
It's back.
I love this. Oh, it's the best.
It's
Are we back now?
Hey, there
There
we
we
are.
go.
It's all right, just in time.
This is the production issues. It always happens day one at TI.
It's bot TI, baby.
Well,
You
first
know.
off, not nearly enough taunting here. As
Go.
Alme
Let's
moves
go.
in.
The torrent. Get him. Oh, what? Why did you torrent there?
Don't matter, baby.
Oh,
Crypt
it might
Swarms?
still be enough. They're walking
Yeah.
in circles. What are you doing?
There we go,
There
baby.
he is.
They torrented themselves.
That's X Nova, baby.
Warriors Gaming
Why would
X
you
Nova.
do that?
Back when he was clearly tearing it up and not just on some really good tier 1 team.
Yep. And that should have been a win for Kunkka, but 3 of the torrents definitely ended up missing,
It didn't
and
hit any of
the
them.
Crypt Swarms did not miss. So
And
a
if,
pretty easy win.
You weren't here last year. Welcome to Bot TI.
You're very
That's
mad
it.
if you predicted that, and you just saw it happen, and you're pretty mad. I'm
Where
assuming.
the AI's made up and the skills don't matter.
Apparently. No, you know what though? That's fine. We thought that they were gonna lose game 1.
Yep.
What game number 2? Things change a little bit. You got some big old abilities. You got Boat now as well, so damage mitigation.
Boat's scary. Boat is
Surely.
very scary. And he's a shadow. Okay, all right. Why does this Death Prophet have a Shadow Blade? That's intense. We're going to have double Invis. Invis versus
What?
Invis.
Why are people in Shadow Blades on DP?
I was wondering about the DPX potentially being this early, but maybe we'll save it for later.
I'm worried about X being a higher level. I would feel more comfortable if you just didn't have X.
Yeah.
Is this Ghost Scepter going to come into play?
Oh.
What if they whiff? What if they just stand there around the Death Prophet?
That is the I think the literal question is, will Ghost Scepter be used, and will they win?
Are they just going to spawn in Ghost Scepter?
It could.
Do they cast ulti also? You know what? If Death Prophet silences Kunkka, Kunkka wins.
True. The crits. That might be true. As long as they have one of them. I'm going with Death Prophet. I think it'll be a quick 2-0. I think we're going to get some ultis popping out. You get one silence and then Spirit Siphons. Yules as well. You're going to have to use your items, but Death Prophet, she did message me on Steam before this game, and she said, you know what, Grant, I'm going to do this one for you. And I said, thank you, young lady.
That's unbelievable, though.
Yes.
Kunkka's, he's been out drinking all night. He misses his torrents here. It's a problem. He doesn't have the mentality of a winner, but I believe in him.
I think Kunga's going to do it. I think they're going to get these boats off.
Let's see it.
Let's
I'm
go.
excited for it. We're going to get right into it right now, baby.
Bam.
Right.
It's happening. All right. The long walk. What do they cast first? Do they go torrent? God, I'm really worried about this X.
Ooh, it's LGD versus Warriors Gaming still.
Now, don't forget, you should be doing these predictions as well at fantasy.bts.gg/predict.
There
in
is
here. Get a prize.
There is something for the winner, yes. And honestly, if you're here right now, you're already ahead of some people.
That's right.
'Cause they won't be able to.
Unless you don't get it right.
Then you lose.
Oh, the silence. This is good. This is good.
Oh, it's
Wait, no, they don't have
Oh, they're
Tidebringer.
not voting.
Oh, God.
a yeet down.
Oh,
And
it's
this
really
is why I
bad.
Oh, don't worry, the boat's there now, guys.
No. Well, now it got Trent. Lyrical, I didn't want to say this, but this is a pretty big reason of why I was invited to Bot TI main
You know
event.
what? It's because Grant is on the next level, and he remembered about the nighttime switch. So they couldn't see the Death Prophet in time in order to throw down the boat before getting silenced, and so they lost. You got to remember the day and the nighttime. It mixes things up. You
It
never
actually
know
does.
when it's coming.
Dude, I wonder how.
I
Sorry,
gotta set my game up.
we did just watch DP win 2-0. I do want to bring up, dude. I'm excited to see how the Dark Ascension Night Stalker is. I know
my
he's
God,
not. I
you're
don't
right.
think he's not today, but I'm very curious about how that one, because he's a completely different hero.
Yeah, it's true. And wonder if he gets an Ags too,
So-
just voids everybody.
That'd
you know?
be sick. That'd be hilarious. So that was a win already.
I mean,
that means Kunkka.
Kunkka last year,
Don't
for the
listen to
record
me.
here, guys, he
Oh.
made it so far.
He's
last
out.
Year.
He's just gone. Kunkka's out of
Kunkka
here.
is done. Last year, he 2-0'd Sniper, 2-1 Underlord, 2-1 Pugna, and then he lost to Undying, of course, but then he took down the Shadow Shaman before finally being eliminated 9th to 12th by Zeus in the lower bracket.
Yep.
Not this year.
Meanwhile,
What a
What a
collapse.
fall off.
I mean, do you think, how is this going to
Dude,
impact
this is
the
like
Kunkka?
newbie. I mean, Jesus Christ. What a fall apart.
yeah, that was
Never quite came back.
that was a rough one. They didn't even use their Ewells either. If they used the Ewells, it would have been over.
Yeah, they
Or
had
a
to come
concept
over.
or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
They
Or
just
their
ultied.
Shadow Blade, you dumbos. Use your Shadow Blade,
I
Death
mean,
Prophet.
Think about like if Death Prophet just ulties, I think she actually wins a lot of the engagements because it's the one thing that you actually can't control and will just win you the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
The less control, the better.
That's
for
true.
most of these heroes. So, all right, final votes here.
That's
There we go.
It's okay. I understand.
Yeah, we got you guys. It's tough, you know. Bot TI is a cruel, cruel mistress,
it is.
and you're getting your first taste of it right here.
That feels bad.
That really does. I don't know. Kunkka, you know, well, guess he has some more time for drinking. Not too bad for him, I guess.
think
Didn't
so.
seem like he really wanted to
Whoa.
show up anyways, so.
He's got to hit the beach.
yeah,
I think.
he
you know?
probably should.
Go maxing and relaxing.
Straight to the bottom with you.
The bottom of the bottle.
Yep.
But as Grant was saying, we have some more matches coming up today. There's plenty of games. But next up in our little bracket there, as you can see, it's Ogre Magi versus Medusa.
Okay.
Ken did it wrong.
Ken did it wrong. Apparently, it's not Ogre Magi versus Medusa.
Oh, I
Oh.
see. Sorry, it said Kunkka there, but you obviously know that Death Prophet just took that match. So yes, it is indeed Ogre Magi versus Medusa, and well, if you want a little bit of history on these two, Ogre Magi lost in the first round to OD last year.
Ooh.
I think he's up for a big turnaround here, though.
In fact, last year Ogre was a victim of the worst BM ever,
Yeah,
and we have a clip of that here.
I am glad for that. I mean, to give prep it, Ogre, he has 2 heads. That is
Two heads.
5 more than the enemy team already had.
Facts.
Meanwhile, OD, he's very smart.
Yeah.
And Ogre is known to be very dumb. So who knows? Smart versus dumb, this is what the matchup is. But before we get into it, as Trent said, let's take a look at this bad mannerism.
My wings beat where your heart does not.
Wow, that was the equivalent of fountain
That tickled
farming,
me.
I think,
I
in
like that.
in Bot TI.
Yeah, that was a pretty sad one for old. But you know what? That's what happens. You know,
That's
you
true.
never know what will happen. What a crazy, wacky event this is.
Are you okay?
I'm feeling great, man. I love Bot TI, man. This is a great time. We got TI qualifiers, Bot TI. This is what life is about
It's
right
the
now.
happiest
Yeah.
time of the year. And although he lost right away, as you can see, Ogre, that was his knockout. Medusa didn't fare much better. Previously last year, she lost first round to Legion Commander, of course, the overwhelming
Oh,
odds,
that was
stacking and
nuts.
just slaughter, cutting the heads off those snakes. So they're both looking for a story of redemption now
There's
in their matchup versus each other. Now, we'll have them, of course, the same setup. So the level 5 of an Ogre versus a Medusa.
Yeah.
I think we do definitely need to see the abilities, and it will be okay. 3 in Ignite,
Okay.
3 and Snake. They're going to be permanently mana shielded because of the Snake. I think Medusa takes this at 5.
I'm worried about the Snake.
Yeah. But look at how much HP this dude has.
That's true. He has a
I
lot.
don't know if they have enough damage to kill the Ogre.
They
yeah,
actually
that's
don't.
the thing.
You might be right.
Because he doesn't even have split shot right now, right?
And
Like-
the ignites should go off before they lose their mana. I'm with
Right.
you. I think Ogre actually wins this.
Yeah.
Are we all in agreement?
I feel like Ogre's they're all going to be like bloodlusting
So-
and whacking.
Well,
and,
hopefully. I think they're going to cast one skill before they are.
what about the audience here, of course? You'll be, you're already
Oh,
starting
wow.
to vote, I see. You guys are heavily in favor of Medusa. Now,
Damn.
that is overall. They might
Yes.
be taking about the 15 and the 25.
Right. So the thing to think about with this too is where does that snake bounce? If you throw it each of them a first bounce onto a different ogre, that's going to be a ridiculous amount of damage because it gets spread
True.
out and all of them are going to get that last hit.
Yeah.
So the question is, can they kill that last ogre that's standing, whatever one it is? That I'm not sure about that.
I'm going Ogre, I think. I believe I am.
I'm so torn on this
We're only
snake.
talking about level 5
Yes,
right now,
yes.
by the
Yeah.
way. I think overall I probably will go Medusa, but for level 5, I am hitting up the Ogre, my friend.
I think Medusa's going to do it. I think
Alright.
I'm undervaluing the snake.
Yeah, the snake is scaring me, but I'm going to go ogre as well. That's the only thing I'm worried about because that's all she's got is the snake. They might not even turn on mana shield. That's something else to think about. I think Medusa's done. Medusa's over. It's over.
Well, we will see if she is indeed over and finished, as Gabe believes she is.
Let's hop into it, man.
Yep. And
I
just
love
so you know,
Monty,
Gabe was correct. In one of the matchups, they didn't turn on Mana Shield, but I didn't want to let you know before, so you guys look like goobers. Let's see.
They
They
got
all
it
have
on.
it on. Okay.
Now let's see if they turn it off.
They
The
are
toggle.
walking. That's good.
Here we go.
Start.
Oh, God, I'm nervous.
This positioning from the ogre worries me. Cause like they're all gonna fire blast that one, and then the rest of them are
It's
just gonna be
daytime.
standing there.
This favors the Medusa.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Depends. Ignites or Bloodlust. I think they Bloodlust first.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good
that
start.
is good.
That's a really good start.
snakes!
Look at the snakes!
All right.
Oh my God!
Easy.
I even said, why did I switch? I blame y'all. Now, that's on me. I got to take the L. Hold the L,
take
baby.
your
They're
L.
not right-clicking him. What are
Yeah.
they doing? He's getting BM'd again.
All right, I believe Medusa's going to 2-0 this match because they didn't even have items on Medusa. And
I don't know why we started hating Snake. Suddenly I was just
Yeah.
like, Snake's broken. Like,
Yeah.
they're
It
just going to
really
win,
is.
It's
even
so
without the
ridiculous.
talent.
because it hits all. Yeah, that was.
Are they
that
level
was dumb.
15? Are they level
That was
15
the
here?
buzzsaw. They will be level 15
On the
here,
second one,
which
yes.
means Medusa will have the talent.
You know they're not going to take it. This is pub win rates. They're going to probably take the other
No,
talent.
Yep,
it's
attack
the only
speed.
They
talent.
took attack
What?
speed. I'm telling you, this is pubs. Pubs don't get it. They don't know.
90 damage talent could be good. No defensive items except the Ghost Scepter on Ogre. I think that's a huge problem.
Yeah, where's the Dagons? I wanted to see the Dagon multicast. That would have been the dream.
That would have been sick.
I think Deuce has got this. This is looking real bad. Although the Mystic Snake talent, I think it's still good enough. It doesn't matter.
I think this is a pretty heavily Medusa
I
favorite
don't
matchup.
think that Ogre right click's going to be enough to carry here.
I don't either. And the fact, right, we saw maybe they'll do it differently, but it was Bloodlust into Ignite. And who gives a crap about a multicast Ignite when you have 5 heroes? They're already being ignited anyways.
It's true. It's true.
Is
Yeah,
the multicast enough to carry?
No,
No.
because he won't even cast stun.
You're right. It's not enough because the ignite doesn't stack, so it doesn't matter.
Do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
Yes.
The Ogre's going to walk up. They're going to force staff. It's going to multicast. When he force staffs the enemy Medusas, they're all going to split out into these random directions, and then the Ogres
almost
will
hit
all
me
be
in the face.
surrounded in a pit of vipers and
Yeah.
be eviscerated by these Medusas.
This game is over.
You ready? It's
So
I'm
coming.
you're going
you're
Ogre,
done.
Trent?
I'm going Medusa.
Okay.
pit of
Okay, me
vipers.
too.
Yeah, Medusa. Medusa's definitely got
Is that
this.
a trick? Is you trying to
Yeah.
catch me
There's
slipping?
no way.
I am. I got him, boys. Get him. All right, let's go to peak. Goodbye, Dakota, a nice young man. We are going to see it. Level 15, baby.
God, what? There's no world. They needed something else. They needed some like heavy damage coming out of these ogres because they're just gonna get whomped.
I hope they all get hit while Ghost Sceptering.
Why are they all Warriors gaming Unity?
Dude, think if he had treads and a heart on Ogre, then they'd win because he had 10,000 gold. That'd be dope. Okay, let's see. This is gonna be a slaughter, I think.
I mean, he does have a lot of HP, so he
We
probably
have
lasts through the
Medusa
first
too.
Mystic Snake.
Yeah.
He lasts through the first Mystic Snake. Oh my God! Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Medusa's gonna be a very
Why do they
scary
have a
opponent.
Medusa on their team now? What the hell?
It's just for the spectator.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She looks like a real bracket beast here. This Medusa. I don't know what heroes
She
can
does.
go up against that and do all right.
It's going to have to be long-range AoE heroes. I think Tide will do decently. Not a
Warlock.
level 5 Warlock. I think it's going to have to be big ultis.
Yeah,
Phoenix.
she needs
They go off
Phoenix, of
Phoenix.
course.
Yeah,
Yes.
Phoenix owns.
I think it's going to be big ultis.
Jesus.
Medusa looks good. If Medusa doesn't run into some like crazy big ultimate early, she could make a main stage. I don't think she has a chance to win.
She's a top 16.
Yeah.
You think?
I'm giving
It
her a top
depends.
16.
Okay.
I think.
It depends on
you're
bracket.
right.
It depends on bracket.
Yeah.
Like if you run into some of these bad people early, like you're just done. Like even Enigma, yeah, Enigma could own.
It's all about the matchups. We have evolved past Dota esports. We're part of the FGC now, I guess.
That's
The
right.
bracket
Matchups,
luck.
baby.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what we've come to.
So next up, what do we got here?
Well, next we have Slark versus Shadow Demon. This is Slark currently seedling as number 33, so tearing up the pubs at the moment. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon, a support hero, so you don't get to see him too much. He's way down there, seated number 96. You guys, of course, have seen this now on the site.
Yes.
Maybe
that's
getting your
right.
predictions in. Does our community have any thoughts about this matchup? Do you guys have any thoughts about this matchup?
I don't know. Shadow Demon's a weird one, right? Like he
His
creates
Q.
a lot of chaos.
Yeah. And the new W. That is a lot of damage
But
on.
the poison, he's got the stacks.
He's
You know, it's all stacking. One poison from everybody. That's 1,048
Are you sure
damage.
that's how it works?
Oh yeah.
No,
Does it
but
stack
I think
with-
it does.
I hope so. Go.
Yeah, if you just hit one of them, does it count as 5 all at once?
That's the curious
the-
thing.
That's what I'm guessing.
But what if he dark packs? He just dark packs it, right?
This is versus a Slark. That's a very great point, Gabe.
The other thing that's kind of tough is Shadow Demon might just imprison himself when he takes any damage.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Using his
That's a bit of a
allies.
classic.
It's the Shadow Demon Q is going to be a very strange thing here. Is it aggressive? Is it defensive? I believe it's aggressive, right? It seems most of the bots are using spells very aggressively.
I don't know if the Slark. How do the Slarks do enough damage to the Shadow Demons? They just one by one just start right-clicking them?
I think so.
Yeah. I think level 5 they lose, right?
Now-
There's no way Slark wins this one, I don't think.
Well,
Because Dark Pack does
yeah.
damage to himself as well, even if he is getting off the poison.
It's a good point.
Well, here's what I'll say about last year for Shadow Demon.
Yes.
Shadow Demon in the previous year lost in the round of 64, but that was after defeating Witch Doctor 2-0 and then only losing to Abaddon in the round of 64. Now, mind you, Abaddon, of course, came second overall last year.
That's a good point.
So, what can you say about that loss? Who knows how good Shadow Demon truly could have been at peak potential. Slark, on the other hand, lost in the first round of Timber.
That's a counter pick.
That's
he
a
got
s-
countered.
Yeah, he got
picked.
countered pretty hard.
Yeah, the Timber got countered. You know what? Slark, it is the 33 seed versus the 96. I
we
think
got right here?
Shadow, yep, you got it right there. I think Shadow Demon is going to win the 5, but I believe Slark will overall 2-1 it.
Shadow
if he has
Demon's
abilities.
Definitely going to win. There's no abilities
I
on
think
Slark.
he's got his Q and his W. They're
Yeah.
just they're not skilled up. So he's
I mean, he probably has Essence Shift too, though.
You'd
Like,
assume he'd have 1 point. I bet it's
Yeah.
a 3-1-1, I believe, would
Okay.
be the build.
I
So-
think Shadow Demon wins this one.
The whole thing or just the
No,
level
just the
5?
first one.
Okay.
ooh, a
Oh,
bit of a
very
split
even.
here. 55-ish% to 45.
Now, I will say, if you get to level 25, the Shadow Demon talents are pretty silly. If you get, like, Ags, 10,000 net worth on this guy, you know, you can't dispel the ulti.
Well, you can't cast the ulti if you can't see him.
That's true, too. That's a good point.
That's going to be the curious thing. So,
this could be a little bit close
All right,
at
let's
the high
focus on the
levels.
5. Let's
That's
focus
fair.
on the
Shadow
5.
Demon,
Shadow
nothing else to say.
Yeah.
5
Yes, easy.
on the 5.
Let's hop into it.
I feel like the poison's going to do it.
Same.
Shadow Demon's got. I don't think he's going to dark pact it. He's just going to hurt himself. All right, let's take a look at the level 5 here, and we'll see.
I can't wait to see.
what
Let's
the
see
answer
if
is.
we got different names on the
Oh,
boys.
I love
LGD
bot
again,
TI.
all right.
You never know what's going to happen.
It's true. It's so true. All right, the 3
Shadow
branches.
Demon also has more HP already. Good old intelligence heroes.
Yeah, he's doing it.
The Fermondellos, can they help their boys out?
Yeah, that seems unfair.
Let's see. Well, I bet they cast poison first, but it's nighttime.
I want to see if it
nighttime.
stacks.
That is bad.
I want to
That's
see.
bad for
Daytime would
Shadow
have been a
Demon.
lot better
'Cause
for Shadow Demon.
Slark has.
Yeah, he's the night vision.
yeah.
What is this? Oh, there we go.
Oh my God. Oh, that's a good amount of damage. The
Oh, they're
banishments.
packing.
Oh, they all go down though.
What?
What in the hell?
Blob.
Come on, Shadow Demon.
Shadow
He's
Demon's got it.
winning.
He's got it.
Yeah,
He's
there
got
we
it.
go, baby.
Sick play.
I have no clue
That
what
was
happened.
scary at first.
was.
It was. They
All
all just
those
looked
dark
at
picks.
each other. It's like a billion
Hello.
Slarks.
That was
Turn on auto attack.
Yeah,
that was a lot closer than I thought it would be. I forgot how much Dark Pact actually does, though. But
Well, when there's 5 of them like that as well.
Yes.
But the Slarks couldn't handle the disruptions. They
Yeah.
started getting low. They saved themselves.
Mm.
And Slark, he got filleted.
he did. But
The
now
fish
it's
he
the
is.
big boy. We get talents. We get ultimates. We get maxed out skills for the most part.
Yeah.
And here we go. You see it up there. Echo Saber bashes Shadow Blade. I've noticed Shadow Blade seems to be a useless item on
Yeah.
any hero.
Yes.
but so does Force Staff. So we have 2 useless items,
Even
one on each
Yules
side.
is a little. I
If
mean,
you-
if they
I
dodge
think
the,
Yules-
if
no,
they
no,
dodge the Dark Pact, it could be
Yules
good.
can definitely be used here for dodging dark packs.
Well, if they do use it, but the DPs
Yeah,
didn't use it at all.
that's
so
a good
I'm
point.
curious if they use it.
Do you know what ability is completely busted though? Max Soul Catcher, Shadow Demon, 100%.
That's a good point.
If they don't Dark Pact it, he's just dead.
I think Slark can do this one.
The Shadow Poison should just kill them.
I don't know if they're going to use Soul Catcher, though. There's too many abilities to use here for them. They're going to, like, press F or something and just, like, release the souls. I think that there's too many buttons to push for them, and then if Slark ulties, like, he should just be fine.
I think that's literally, if Slark gets ultis off, they win. If they don't, I think they just lose. It's
So,
literally about the
Here's
ulti.
what's gonna happen. They're all gonna walk in. They're gonna get Soul Catcher. Their HP all drops. They instantly ult. They start healing. What does Shadow Demon do while they're ulted? Nothing. Right? He's not gonna be poisoning. He's not gonna
Probably
do
not, yeah.
anything.
Although, if one of the Slarks doesn't ult and then they poison when there is at low enough HP, they might be targeting the back Slark and accidentally hit the other ones.
That's a fair point.
That's
this
another
could
thing.
really go any way. And the disruptions, like while they're ulted, the
Yeah.
Slarks, as the Shadow Demons drop low, they're gonna self-destruct. I'm going with Shadow Demon again. I think the disruption's gonna
Okay.
save it.
I'm going to go with Slark. I do think it's just very dependent on Slark's ulti, but I think he'll do it. I'll stick with the 2-1 for Slark.
I'm going 2-0 Shadow Demon. I convinced myself.
He's got it.
Okay, let's see. We'll see. Can they get bashed? Is there going to be Yules? Who knows? You'll have to find out
Will
right
Slark
now.
once again lose in the first round of Bot TI?
Oh, it'd be great. I hate Slark. What a terrible hero.
Let's go. Oh, they lost the pets this time. Okay,
Oh.
they're playing for real now.
Petless.
Frondillos, they saw the way the wind was blowing. They got out of there.
I forgot it's Frondillo.
Oh, they're there.
Oh, they
They're
came
back.
out from the ground. Whoa, hey there. Let's see. Let's see the dark packs and the ults. That's literally it. Please.
Do they dark pack right
Daytime.
away?
Start the poison. Let's go. Throw it out there.
The daytime is good.
Yeah.
That's poison.
Oh,
my God.
Soul Catcher.
Look at him catch. Oh, they're dead. They're done. It's over.
it's
Get
not.
out of the game.
No, it's not.
There's
One's
one
last. He's
Slark.
eating him alive. Wait, the neutrals are coming to help. And Slark got his ass beat. All right.
Oh,
I should.
jeez.
I mean, I feel spellcasters are really, really good in this
They
too,
really
especially
are.
the improved W. That was a
Yes.
little bit of damage, I believe.
Offensive disruptions
It really
even
was.
coming out there for the Slark Illusions.
Mm,
Shadow Demon looking scary.
it was.
Heads further into the bracket, and we again, of course, send Slark home. Back to sleep with the fishies.
He got-
and
he got
another
counterpicked
first round
twice.
exit.
2 counter
Who would he
picks.
actually beat, though? Let's see. He wouldn't beat Lena's. He's not beating Crystal May. He's actually just kind of bad in bot.
Yeah,
Honestly,
he
he's kind of
probably
like
is.
5 of them are pretty damn. Right, a Slark's good in a pro game
Yeah.
because people are locking down people for you. When you just
Right.
have 5 Slarks, like,
Yeah.
who wants to leap in first? Not me. What the hell? You can, dog. And then they all die. So Slark, I'm going to tell Ken that needs to be he's got to be the worst seeded one. If they do a bot TI3, Slark last seed.
Hey,
He's
it's
the garbage
Cub win
man.
rates,
The
all
garbage
right?
man.
Yeah, I know, but for bot TI3, maybe I'll send him my own.
You wanna do
bracket
your
and
own
see. Yeah,
seeding,
we'll
okay.
see. I'll do bot TI, but better.
We
with
got the Leffen
blackjack and
tweets. You're just going to
friendship.
do your
I
own
like that.
seeding. I
That's
got it.
beautiful.
Perfect.
All right, so a beatdown. So far, it's been 3-2-0s.
That's right. We haven't got to see the 25 yet. The hell?
We're saving it, the magic, for later on. We do, in fact, have our last matchup now. Bot
What's-
TI.
Do we?
It is. It's the 4th of the day.
Of all
it's
about
going to be
TI. This is it. This is for all the marbles.
rank 16 Vengeful Spirit
Ooh.
coming up against Earth Spirit, as you can see at the bottom of your screen. Again, I will remind you, if you haven't been doing it, get yourself to fantasy.bts.gg/predict.
What the
Get
hell
in
is-
there. Get your predictions in. Win stuff. Look, there it is. fantasy.bts.gg.
Down at the bottom.
Sign in.
Yeah.
Win a
do
prize.
do you guys like winning?
I like winning.
I do like winning.
That's interesting because you can win on this, so that's cool.
Be a
Oh, wait,
winner.
are you guys not actually predicting though?
Well, I don't
You
think,
should be
I,
while
don't
you're
think I
going.
can win, you know.
Oh, you guys.
It's
are
not
I don't,
fair.
it would be unfair.
Yeah, exactly. We have an unfair advantage because we understand the bot coding a little bit
Hence
better.
why we're bot
That's
TI analysts.
Exactly.
That's
Three of
true,
us
you know.
here.
So we're
Yes.
helping you guys win, obviously.
right.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no problem.
And like you said, so Venge versus Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit seems to be a pretty trash hero. I'm curious.
He's so tanky, though.
He is. But so
4.4 strength gain.
and he played a very tanky hero last time. And
Mm-hmm.
if you didn't know, Earth Spirit lost first round 0-2 to Night Stalker.
Yep.
A reasonable kind of counter pick because he's just very tanky. Earth Spirit doesn't really do anything. But Venge, it's not like Venge won. She got a bye
It's
first
true.
round and then lost. You get a bye and you lose. That makes you
That's
super
embarrassing.
loser.
Yeah.
Yeah. No offense to any teams, but I'm trying to think, and I remember Venge had some really weird stuff about it. Venge was one of those really
Swaps.
weird heroes.
And
yeah.
they just like throw their
and the
their wave of
illusions,
terrors
because they
random
do
places.
technically still stay alive. They get
Right.
like the first
That's a
one who
good point.
dies is still, doing a little bit of damage afterwards.
That's a fair question. How much of the illusion will come into play here?
But the problem is the aura is completely useless because, as
Yeah.
you say, only one of them works. They don't stack. This is actually the battle of toilets.
But I will say,
think.
like, Wave of Terror is pretty nifty just because of the
Yeah.
damage. The damage,
Minus
like,
some damage,
AoE
yeah.
is in general is good.
Vengeful Spirit level 5 for me, pretty easily. I think if Earth Spirit wins one, it has to be level 5, but I just don't see
It
it.
depends on the skill builds, I think, for the
Yeah,
Earth
that's
Spirit.
true.
That's
who,
true.
Who knows?
I guess we do need to know about what
Yeah.
that is.
It's a good amount of damage coming out from the kick. Like,
Yeah.
that has to be their
See,
saving
that's good.
grace.
That is a good skill build for the Earth Spirit, of course.
But the question is, are they going to kick a boulder? What
Or
are,
the
what
heroes.
Are they,
I feel they're going to kick the heroes.
What are they even going to do? Do bots know how to use boulders? Do they know how to combo? Like, what's happening?
well, I mean, if they're just running straight at each other, though, that damage does add up.
It's a lot of damage. And that's way more than, like, the maxing out missile right now. Missile's on a 10-second cooldown. That's scary. Does this last 10 seconds? I'm going Earth Spirit. Let's go.
Yeah, I just think the pure AoE factor is going to be better than the Venge missiles.
Even if they just, like, smash their face on the keyboard.
I think they're just gonna all missile one Earth Spirit, and like the fourth projectile's coming, or like the final projectile's coming out while the Earth Spirit's like already dead, so all their missiles get wasted, and then the Earth Spirits are just like kick.
No.
Let me hear
And
me
they
out.
tank it out.
I'm not going to talk about the heroes. I'm going to talk about a person named Hotbid. And
Hotbid.
do you really think he would have 4 of the first round matchups and not have one really silly one in the thing? We have not seen a silly one in the first 3.
It's
this
true.
Vengeful Spirit is going to win this. No one expects it because you see the AoE. I'm going for Venge just because I'm in Ken's head
Get
right
out of
now.
his
What are you
head,
talking about? This
Grant.
isn't scripted. This is all live. We don't know what's going to happen.
That's true. You're right.
Grant's living rent free.
Look at this. We
Let's
got
see.
Venge. They're feeling Venge. They don't understand the strats of the boulder kick. The kick.
They're in the head of Ken, I guess.
They
Seems
are.
to be the logic here.
Man, the logic is definitely Earth Spirit. But I feel like logic is a fallacy if you think about it in the long run.
Tell me more.
Because a fallacy is something that can be overturned, but not without conjuncture of something else. So I will go with Venge only on level 5
Man.
for now.
Wow.
Intro to Philosophy is really slaying over there for Grant.
Indeed. Shout out to my boy John Locke.
All right, well let's get into it.
Big
Let's see the
words.
level 5. Enough talk. Some action here, please. Production, save us.
All right, roll in. Get down the vision early. That's what they need to do. Roll out quickly. Drop their wards. I want to see it. Oh, you know what would be the hype play? If one of them plants a tree. We need to see somebody plant a tree.
That would be pretty next level. All the treants come out and just start planting
Oh,
trees.
I wish the Venges were doing the chicken dances on the way in.
Yeah, what the
Just
heck?
taunting them up. Or all of them.
They
Okay.
need the cosmetics.
Yeah, we do need more taunting.
I think they roll before they kick.
They might.
Just all kick.
Oh, look at the damage! Oh my God,
Okay.
we're
Yeah.
coming in, baby.
Yeah, there's only 2 Venges left in that pile.
Oh.
Tank it up, Venges.
It's
Tank
a
it
it's a
up.
long cooldown. The punches.
They're tanking. No, one more. Come
I'm
on.
They
saying-
all keep on coming back as illusions, but they're dead. Done.
Easy.
Wrap it in.
Not terrible. I thought that would be a lot better for us.
They,
Spirit,
they,
actually,
they needed
surprisingly.
really good aim with the kicks to even make
They
it that
did.
close.
They did.
I thought they were
So-
kicking backwards.
Huh. Okay.
That was hype.
It was.
Yeah.
That was probably the closest one. Turns out, these bots, these bots do seem a little bit, I think they all improved their game. It's just like real TI. TI 1, let's be real, some real scrubs there. But TI 2, that's when you get it. That's when the big boys come out. They're all on point right now.
I like it.
It's good to see these matchups.
And you know what? Last year, Earth Spirit, he went against Night Stalker. Night Stalker's a beast. That was a rough
Yeah.
matchup. This time he's actually against somebody that he can bully a little bit.
Lower HP, lower armor, yeah. It's not lower armor, I guess, but
Well,
Level
Vengeful Spirit go out once again without losing a match. Round
Winning.
15. What do we got here for our levels? Our
it's
feel
gonna be a
like
Shadow Blade, I think.
He's
yeah,
taking
and I
that,
don't
the
like
damage
that.
talent, though. Look at this. He's got 2 damage talent, 150 rolling boulder damage and 40. on the
Magic
right clicks.
resistance, baby.
Oh, that's scary. It's only 15.
It is.
Dude, the Magnetize. Are you serious? This is over.
It doesn't
Venge
stack,
is
though.
so done.
It
does
doesn't
it even
stack.
matter?
I think it does.
I don't think it does. I think the kicks and the
She's
Magnetize is
got
going to wipe
Desolate
her.
and Dragonlance. He's,
I am fully on Venge. I think
No way.
I think Venge is going to give a molly whopping to old Spirit from the Earth.
I think that Venge has this one, Trent. I like the rolling boulder
Fine, be that way.
damage, but
The rolling boulder damage is a little scary because it's a hero, so it's only a single target.
Right,
It's not like
that's
a
the
creep wave,
problem.
right? But I don't know. I think the Magnetize, it's going to be fine. Yeah, I'm taking Earth Spirit 2-0. Clean.
Okay. I think
You
it's
guys
going to be.
believe in the Venge?
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
believe in the Venge. The
I-
Agi gain.
I don't want to call anyone out in chat, but if you listen to Trent and pick Earth Spirit, you will lose and you will start falling behind in your predictions. Do you want to fall behind? I don't think you do, but it's up to you.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just see if that's true then.
Let's see if I'm a dumbass.
Trent just wants
perfect.
to pop off on you so hard.
Oh,
No,
I know.
I'm a chill man.
Let's
That's
see.
fine.
Let's see.
I'm just trying
He's
to keep
ready.
it interesting, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
they're gonna swap him. Oh God, we didn't talk
Dude,
about
what
the
if they
swap.
swap dodge the boulders?
They're
that
gonna
would
swap
be,
dodge the boulders.
That would actually be sick. If that happens, that would be sick. They have double swap though. What if they swap back into the boulder afterwards?
What if all they do is
Whoops.
swap? They just swap all time.
Dude, if they just jump over these, it's going to be
They're 100% gonna swap. They have to.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, the silences. Oh Lord.
Oh,
Oh,
God!
wow. How
It's
the
a lot of
brackets
damage.
do it?
Oh, get out of there!
Uh-oh.
No run!
Oh, they're alive. They're alive, dude. They
Look
got
at
him.
they owned him. Get
Oh.
wrecked.
Oh, it was scary, but not scary enough. So 3 Venges remain. They dropped low, but
Ah.
not all the way out.
They won a game. They didn't get
They
2-0'd.
They did.
Very
First
nice.
Game 3, and I don't know. I don't
Dude,
think
the dead Venges
They don't-
just popped up and blocked the rest of the rolls to save
did.
the living Venges. The 2 Venges that were alive were at like 20% HP,
That was nuts.
and then there's just all the illusions. So
you know, it's
taking it for the team.
Venge has like some of the best stat gain for
That's
a
true.
carry. It's like it's
Yeah.
ridiculous how much agi she gets in strength.
So guess what? We have our first level 25, and well, those are some big boy talents. You know, you don't often get to see like vengeful 25s in real
Yeah.
games. Even Earth Spirits are very rare nowadays. And the thing is, if they actually do take, let's see, grips
400
target
magic
allies, excellent.
Oh, that's not good. I mean, it doesn't really matter for him.
400 magic missile
the-
damage. Oh, it's Venge.
It's
Venge,
Venge.
100%.
Yeah, it's definitely Venge.
This is going to be a slaughtering.
Wait, why does Earth Spirit only have
I think
4
it's just
items?
I think it's just cut off.
It's just.
I
A
don't
little
even-
issue.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters.
His
Yeah.
other items are probably just like 4-staff Yules.
And I
or
think the
something.
biggest thing is, right, he can make them boulders or anyone else, but it is a melee range thing. I don't think they're even going to get close
But-
to the Venges.
When they come out of it, he has Blink Dagger, right?
Yes.
See,
I
this
don't
is the
think
thing.
they use Blink though.
If he uses Blink Enchant Remnant, I think he actually kills him because it's an AoE damage that it does when they pop out of the Remnant.
True.
It's a pretty big nuke, but
With
I
the
don't think
veil,
it's enough.
But they have too much stuff that's just not stacking to do anything, right?
Yeah.
Like the Magnetize with the veil and everything. It's just it could be amazing.
I feel, and you have status resistance on Vengeful as well from the S and Y, so stunned even less. I think this is a pretty
She
clean
has
Venge.
3,000 HP.
Yeah, this is a clean Venge win, I think.
Yeah.
Well, he's got 3,600 though.
Yeah, but his damage
Yeah,
is
he's also going
garbage.
to have 0 armor. Okay, Trent, if
Oh,
you
he's
want to
just
go.
got 27 armor,
Yeah.
also known as 0.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
she has
'cause your
31
verse is-
base.
Yeah, and your verse a Deso and the Wave of Terror.
Yeah.
I think the illusions are too strong. I'm
I
going
agree.
with Venge too.
Yeah, it's going to be Venge.
Vengeful Spirit.
We'll see if Earth Spirit can pull it out here in the final one. Will Venge go home? I mean, both of them have not officially won a round in Bot TI. They're both trying to just make a name for themselves here, coming from the lowest region.
Come on,
he
Venge.
has
of
Yules.
heroes,
Wait,
the
no, he has Guardian
spirits.
Greaves.
Okay.
Oh,
let's-
okay, that's nice.
That's pretty big.
Okay.
It doesn't.
the
You only get
surprise
one though, but it
inside.
is pretty big either way.
Yes, the aura is really good still.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
That might be enough. Oh,
I don't know.
Will they use Veil? Veil's I don't know how many items they use.
that might be enough. They might own this.
No, Venge is
Dude,
gonna
look at
tank it.
this.
No,
No,
Venge is
he's
fine.
doing it.
Don't lose faith.
Oh
Venge is
my
gonna
God,
do it.
Earth Spirit's doing it.
No, Venge is gonna
Dude,
do it.
look at them. They're all
Come
dying.
on, no.
Earth Spirit. Oh, the Magnetize.
Don't.
DOT. It's
a
2-on-1.
happening.
Yeah,
They got him.
baby.
No.
Stop
Let's
doubting.
go,
Stop
Venge.
doubting.
All right.
You should have known.
It was
Let's-
all fake hype. I had to build the anticipation.
Oh, okay, yeah, I
I
see.
never
It
was
actually
doubting
was-
it for a moment.
It was
I
reasonably
never
close
doubted.
there, but that was a seed 16 versus 113. That was a great Earth Spirit. I want to give a shout out to Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
This man
That
has been
hurts.
struggling.
Yep.
One of the latest spirits introduced to the game, always looked over, and you know what?
Just a little
We're
brother.
gonna look over you again because you're a loser.
God damn.
So
Well, yeah.
close on the second and third rounds. There's
They
a couple
were.
of Venges. So Venge moving forward, maybe not the hottest one to latch onto there in your bracket. You saw she had some weaknesses here.
Yeah.
Some strengths, but I don't know if these were the toughest opponents she's gonna face.
It's true. I think that magic resistance talent's gonna be nice going through if you met I know it's only 15%,
yeah,
but
it
you
all
never
adds up,
know.
though.
It does. It
Yeah.
does for sure. And the good thing is, I'm glad both a lot of the heroes all have useless items, you know.
Yes, of course.
That's the best part. And I think that helps right clickers, right? Because
Yeah.
spellcasters aren't using the items, but a Crystal main ulti, if you don't go against the stun, is going to win every time.
It's
So
true.
it's going to be very interesting.
So that brings us to the end of Bot TI for today. We do have a little preview here to tease you as
okay.
what's going to be there tomorrow.
Oh.
We'll be having Bristleback versus Razor, followed by Wind Ranger versus Tiny, as you can see there. Scrolling down, we got Axe versus Storm Spirit, and then just below that, we can't inch it down a little
Wait,
further. Monkey King versus
All
Andy
right,
Mage.
is Ken trolling us? Earth Spirit did not win, Ken. What is happening with you?
Our Spirit's putting in what he wants.
Yeah,
He's creating his fanfic for TI.
yeah.
So, dude, Bristleback versus Razor is a crazy one because Bristlebacks should not have damage, but Bristlebacks will also stack quills.
quills.
Yeah, I think
And I believe
Bristle's
they
gonna
stack.
own.
I think Bristle should own. You're right.
Yeah.
Wind Ranger Tiny, Axe versus Storms, Monkey King versus Anti-Mage. That one,
That sounds like a real battle. The 5
It
monkey
should be.
arenas.
Yeah, right?
I remember them not placing arena last time, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like there was only be like 2 Wukong's commands or something.
yeah, and it depends. Like Aghanims could be really good for Monkey King if he picks it up, which I believe should be now, right? Like that
Right.
should be a pretty good pickup in AM. I don't know, man.
I just want to see him jump in the trees and like hide away in the
Just-
corner or
that
something.
could be. I hope. Just like, where is he? I can't find him. Then someone chops him down.
He just keeps boundless striking him, and they don't know where to go.
Yep. So that will be the end of Bot TI for today. You heard the preview tomorrow. So after, I believe it will be the South American playoffs. We will be having 4 more matches tomorrow. Make sure to stick around. And I mean, you should be sticking around right now. We are
course.
starting the playoffs finally of our
Yes.
first region, SCA. Do you guys know your first
Hey.
match?
Genespris versus somebody. Is it Adroit maybe?
Mineski.
Ooh.
That's a hype one.
That's very hype.
That's
So
a
it
hype
feels
one.
like, the favorite before going into even
Now-
open qualifiers
Right.
against the favorite after the group stage.
That is
definitely.
still a ways away, though. We're
Is
looking
it?
like an hour and 10 minutes, I believe, until C gets started.
My
unless I'm
bad.
incorrect.
No, you are correct. It says right
Yes.
there. So we have an hour and 10 minutes. We probably will. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, there will be another game
Some
of
form of
Underlords
fill.
or something. Yeah, I decide if it is Underlords, I might not play. I don't enjoy winning all the
Get outta
time,
here.
but I don't mind doing it a lot of the time. So, stick around. We'll be back in about, 5, 8, 10 minutes. See you soon.